So I'm just doing this one quickly. I'm on M1 Finance, and a lot of times people say, Erica, all you're talking about dividend stocks. Why are you talking about dividend stocks? And this is just a component. So I'm in M1 Finance. Disclaimer, I have an account with them. I share my affiliate link. And so I'm in here just building out a particular portfolio. And so I wanted this one to be mostly just dividend stocks, REITs. So how do you find them, right? So these are going to be your most ones that get really high ratings, right? But I always flip it on, show me the dividend yield. So now we're at a dividend yield of 13.44%. Now you're going to say, well, Erica, over the past year, all these are down. Okay, let's look over the 2-year. Let's look over the 5-year. You dig what I'm saying? So you got to play around with this data. Yes, a lot of this stuff is going to adjust, but these consistently pay out dividends, 13%, 11%, 11%. Now, I would recommend, of course, you go in, do your due diligence, look over this. This is why I put these in a portfolio in M1 Finance. All the money won't just go to one particular REIT. It'll go over the whole portfolio. But I always stack it with the 10%, 10%, 10%, 9%, 9%, 9%. So when people say, oh, I can't get high returns on my money, I'm like, but you can, right? Now, I would say go through each one of these and do your due diligence. Some of these I like because I know of them here in Austin, Texas. Some of them I know just for Texas, period, but also just for the high interest rates. And we can adjust our portfolio bubble later. So just as you can see here, you get some basic data. I would always dig more. It's a Maryland corporation. So there's a lot more we can do in digging in the background, but I showed this because I want people to understand that, well, dividends only pay 2%. Well, that's not, certain companies, yes, but that overall is not true. So again, I'm just hitting all these because I'm trying to make the portfolio look a certain way because you get the pies on here. But again, I would just dig into the company. Why is this one margin eligible, right? Maintenance requirement. It's you get a lot of information from these. News, I'd read all of this. I would read all of this. I'm just doing this to give you kind of a general showing you of a pie with high REITs. But again, look at the different options. Basic materials, commercial. So they do a lot of grouping on here. I think that's awesome. So let's just say I add those. I add them to my pie, right? Oops, did I turn it off? So basically I would name my pie at that point. What would I call this particular pie? I would call it the REITs one or something. You know what I mean? This new portfolio, I'd call it real estate REIT pie, right? We're just giving it a very generic name. And what happens is you can description, majority of shares are REITs. Check every 30 days, right? Just something to remind myself. So now look at this. I can see out of 100%, right? I can determine, hey, how much money a month do I want to go to Tesla? How much do I want to go to certain ones, right? So we remembered that we just looked over there and saw what had 13%. So let's make this one, you know what I mean? More. And we can do that with all of these. We can literally pick one and make it 10% of the pie, right? So now there's that spot. And the rest are down to smaller shares, right? All right, so less Tesla. Less Tesla on this one, but everything else stays big. Stays 5%. So remove 2% off the total. I got to move it somewhere. So let's go. Let's take some off of this company, just for the sake of. All right, now we're back at 100%. Right? So all these pies equal out to 100. Like if you put $100 on it, 2 are going here, 5% here, 5% here, 10% there. So that's how you want to look at this. Right? And then I save it. Right? So you just want to keep coming with different pies. So that's my one pie. And then I build other pies, right? And then they say, hey, let's finish this pie. You connect to your bank and you make a deposit. So that's just some of the stuff I want to show you guys on that, but I'll do more videos on M1 Finance. See you guys later.